Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Like 20.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
We're good.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Tighten up. Check 52.
Now gone. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, gone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? White 25. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Green, triple T. Let me go.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Mike 3.
Let me go.
On first and 10, Winston. Caught by Nelson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cut. Flip it. Running. Rush in. Easy. White. Let me go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Let me go. Mike 3. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Again, it's Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first and 10, Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. DC. You back. Check 24, check 24.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
12. Hey, Ward. Situation, let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get in the weight room. Mike 50, Mike 50. Y'all not ready. Hell, you won. Let's go, Mike 50. Watch the call.
Again, gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Second down at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Still a few inches short of the 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. It's a quarterback sneak. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 43. He's coming.
After the run, Goff going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Pick it up. 56 to Mike. 56.
Jameis now on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Browns 6, Chargers 0.
25. Here we go. Let him go. 0-0, Mike free. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Wait. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Easy. 56. Easy. Right there. 56. Hey, what? Easy. Hey. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 3. Here we go. Even. Come. Easy. Motion me out. Mike 3.
Winston now from the 50. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Let me go. 0-0, Mike 3. Easy. Hey, where's that up? Mike 3.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
Landry now on the return. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
What? Like 20. Some got man. Check 4.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's coming. We got double up. Ric Flair. Check 50. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Super. Kill. 25. Check 25.
Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Winston now to throw on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wing crunch or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Easy. Watch the pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Blue down. Sonny. Mike, 56. What's wrong? 56. Wait, hold up. You don't want that.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on second and long. Winston, and the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down.
Tonight, like 20. 50. Stop your whining. Hey, Mike's 50. Ricky. Slam. Check. Fresno.
On first down, it's gone. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 63 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Rattling. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, 59. All day, baby, all day.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down.
Flip. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
SOS. Value 1. Orange. Hey, Echo. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. You're trash. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Double dog. 5. Check 5. Check 99. Turbo's up.
To throw is gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, Team 6. Not together. 49. Check 49. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Fights free yet again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Now Gordon, and an alley to run. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready? White 25. All day, dog. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Flip it. Watch the run. Wide. Get wide. Big air. Hey, stop. Let's go. Slam. Check 13. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch. Kill. You got tape right there. Check 3.
Goff now to throw. Screenplay. Johnson breaks through the contact. And he'll be what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
4 down.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Check. Lucky. Hey, watch it. Switch. 12.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Black 25. 3 bud. Hey, watch the left. Here we go, D.
To throw is Winston. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
No. Off. Let's go. Let's convert. Crash. Kill.
Now Winston on 4th down. Going deep here for Allen. He's got him in. Complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Winston. Hauling it in, Nelson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This from 44 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 125. 3. Better bring it. You better bring it. Green, Timothy. Let me know right now. Easy. 3, Mike, 3. Combo. Easy. Get that ball.
Here's Winston. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ready? Black, we get that.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Mike, ready? Blue ready.
First and 10 at the 25.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. Watch the run.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Ready? Blue ready.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
I hope you brought your foot.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Watch out. Watch the ship. Watch value 3. Turbo touch.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Mike 50.
Oh, you got deep?
Throwing now. Goff going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Shell. You got three. Three down. Mike's 50. Let's put him on the bus. Bravo. Let's put that team on the bus. Under 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Chargers 5.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke.